All right, and we are back, and I got a swap of my own. We went and grabbed the man who just tore it down for Team C. He just made it happen. We got Flair in the house right now, and I told you guys, he's a commentator. You're going to see it live now here.
Here we go.
We're going to make it happen. We have Buena Vista. Is that... I'm going to go with Dylan. We're going to go with Dylan on this guy's name.
I go with Dilson usually when I commentate for him.
Ooh.
Because we've seen him a couple times. The Firebirds, B has played them before.
So Dilson, Jewel, and Sky going up against Hoaxed. I won't accept that. And Datsun.
Absolutely hearing it all for already. Firebirds are already having a bunch of peppering put on their net. They're going to have to get out of there quick as Jewel comes in for the backboard pass. Dilson can't quite make it as I won't accept that. We'll clear that away. Hoax pops it, and Datsun gets a nice little demo on Dilson there.
Not knowing much about Buena Vista, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. They have an interesting name, the Buena Vista Beavers.
Yeah, Beavers.
The Beavers. But let's see if they are as rigorous as Beavers in building their dens and keeping the house locked down.
I love that. Hoax with the pass toward midfield. Jewel's going to cut that one off and put it toward the Firebird net. In comes Hoax to make it just before the shot can go off.
Sky with a nice shot near goal and drops it on in. I think his name is Sky for a reason. That was a beautiful aerial play there. Holy cow.
Yeah,
he just blended on in with the air, and we'll just call him Airbender at this point.
Absolutely disgusting ceiling shot there. Firebirds are down 1-0 now with about 4 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time to score plenty of goals. Oh, we've seen the Firebird B team have an incredible pop-off potential, and as I say it, Datsun scores, slotting it in the near post. Taking advantage.
Like, no argument here, and I'm not trying to play favorites, but Datsun might be one of my favorite players you guys have. He's got a lot of energy, a lot of moxie. He is quite the player, and he is showing up right now with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left on the clock. It is 1-1.
Oh, and the kickoff goes in the favor of the Beavers as that goes towards the orange corner. That's a nice 50, though, to put it back out mid. Dilson will collect, though. Gets around Hoax. Not quite. And Dilson up for the shot.
Oaks getting a good pressure there on the defenders, trying to just stay on top of them. They need to create an opportunity. Jewel creating a hole there. I won't accept that. Indeed is not going to accept that goal. Says, get out of here. Hoax kicks it away, tries to put it in front of Datsun. Datsun just kind of slows down, drives back into the corner, grabs the ball and shoots it away. Good clear there.
Oh, but here comes a great pressure by Jewel to put that shot toward net. Firebirds luckily able to clear it away. I won't accept that. Tries to force the issue, but hopes to put it to the backboard instead. Sky misses the touch. That could be good. And a nice save by Jewel will put it away. I won't accept that. Racing to the ball. Can't quite get to it. And that's going to be trouble for the Firebirds unless they can get back. And I won't accept that. Does not accept the goal going in there and gets it away.
I still want to know what he won't accept. I'm just so lost. If it's just that, then what is that? What is that?
Oh my gosh.
Datsun kicking it across. Jewel with a favorable grab there. Gets knocked away, but I won't accept that indeed.
Oh, tries to get a little double, but it does fake out the BVU defenses. Datsun's going to be able to try and get a 50 there, but instead he'll get demoed by BVU. As Hoax tries to put that to his own backboard, it's going to be a tough save, and not quite able to do so, as Sky will come in and score again for the Beavers.
Sky is damn near translucent out there right now. He is moving like air, and he is making it happen, and if the Firebirds cannot find a way to slow him down, they will fall short in this first matchup.
Still plenty of time on the clock, though, as we go 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Firebirds down 2-1. Seeing some uncharacteristic fakes of the Firebirds. You can tell that maybe the nerves are getting to them just a little bit, as this is the elimination game, and as I say it, Sky comes in again with the hat trick.
I just want to let you know I'm keeping my hat on. I'm not taking it off for Sky.
Not
It's not happening.
Not for Sky.
All right, I'll do it. Sky, you did it. You got the hat trick. I'll take it off. Fine, you got me. You still got it, and I got to honor it. Hat trick indeed.
Now I go to Carthage. I don't have to honor it. Here we go as we go into kickoff number 5. Firebirds down 3-1 with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Hoax kicking it away into the corner. Can he find a way to get it to his team to find another goal? Down by 2 right now with 2:08 left on the clock. That is not favorable. Datsun finds the grab and knocks it in. Datsun is starting to heat up.
Yeah, Datsun really being that guy for the Firebirds here, scoring both goals for them. Now only down by 1 with 2 minutes left. Plenty of time to score a goal. We'll see if he can make it happen.
This is quite the exciting matchup. And like we told you guys earlier, if B team can find a way to catch the victory here, they will be in the Elite 8. And we might have looked at the standings and how things are going to play out. And we'll wait until after this matchup finishes to tell you what the future holds. But I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting.
Hoax now trying to turn that toward mid, but that's going to leave an option for Sky as Jewel gets a demo, and I won't accept that, but Hoax playing an amazing level of defense, able to get that away. But not quite, as the Animal comes back in, and Sky gets a 4th off the Firebirds bump there.
Yeah, they need to learn to make Sky learn to be ground. Or dirt for that matter. Take him out! Does the Firebirds have an answer for what Sky is throwing out? Like I said, he's like an airbender out here, and he's controlling the ball, he's controlling the field, and he is making it happen. But I think the Firebirds will have an answer. They have been doing well at pushing back all game, but is it enough to bring them back?
That's a great save by Hoax to make sure that stays out of the net. Gonna try and collect it in the corner. I won't accept that'll pass out to Hoax to there, who gets a demo instead of a touch, which is going to allow I won't accept that to follow that with a fantastic 50. He's going to try and pass mid for Hoax, who can't quite get there.
So close on that matchup. Great team play there, but not enough. Another opportunity. Datsun looking to try to get the hat trick. Does not get it, just shy of the mark. Sky
coming back
once again.
Not quite able to do as much there. Does get the bump, which is going to allow the offense pressure to continue as Jewel goes up for the shot and it's wide.
Oak's been being a great team player throughout these matches, looking to try to set his teammate up. It did not work. This Buena Vista team is definitely got a lot to show right now, and they are bringing it.
I won't accept that up for the shot. Sky, though, the absolute menace for the Beavers. But as I say it, this could be a chance. It's rolling in, and Datsun will get the hat trick. That's when my hat comes off, because that's my teammate right there. There's the hats off for the hat trick there on Datsun.
Now we're just a bunch of old balding guys. Well, maybe just me. I'm sorry.
Let's say, no, you're still going great with that head of hair.
It's okay. I got more hair on my chin than I do on my head. It's all good.
I do struggle in that department. Here we go, entering the end of that game, as the Firebirds have to keep this ball up all the way across the field, and they're not quite able to do so, as Buena Vista will take game number 1.
As you can see, like we said, neither of us are wearing hats right now. That's a reality. Yeah. Because both teams were able to put up a hat trick. Sky coming through and really just showing up and really showcasing what a carry looks like, honestly. 790 points, 200 is the nearest to him, but it's not a complete carry. The assist being there, the team working together. Jewel laid down a couple demos and some nice bumps. But I personally don't see this as being a runaway matchup whatsoever. I think, Firebirds are definitely right there with them. Datsun has a lot of flair and is definitely going to make it happen. And I want to accept that as doing just that. I mean, look at the point distribution on both of them. It's pretty fairly even. It's just that 1 point decider. And if the Firebirds can find a way to hold it together, they will take home in, matchup number 2.
Yeah, and they'll be able to push on to the Elite 8, hopefully. That'll be tomorrow. You guys already saw on the streams, both A and C team have moved on to the Elite 8. Firebirds B still hoping to join them. We're about to get started here with match number 2 in just a couple seconds. I think the key for the Firebirds going forward is they got to shut down Sky. They're just not challenging that player fast enough. And I think once they're able to do that, we're going to see a lot more opportunities in favor of the Firebirds.
I definitely agree. As long as they continue to lay the pressure on, they'll start to get more shots on goal. They'll start to slow down the defenders, and they will definitely start to find their way going into match number 2. And the hats are back on, people.
Firebirds already getting great pressure. This is going to be a great shot opportunity for Datsun, but Jewel's going to push that all the way downfield.
I want to accept that with a good clear downfield.
In plenty of time. Firebirds just weren't able to really communicate on who's going to go for that ball, but ultimately they're able to get it to the blue half. Dilson makes a little bit of mistake there as it goes working out in his favor anyway, as there goes the 50. Straight down in front of the Firebirds net. That's a great demo, but I won't accept that to alleviate some pressure.
Sky once again just trying to get in on the play, but I won't accept that. Doing just that says, get out of here, Sky. This is my zone, and you are not welcome.
Absolutely, as we see Datsun now get demoed by Sky. I believe you called this a bully ball the last few times I've watched you.
Bully ball indeed.
It's in full effect here for both teams. But Datsun almost able to put one away there.
I personally like bully ball more than I like demo strat, because as much as demo strat removes a player from the field temporarily, they're back just as quick. Bully ball frustrates your defender, keeps them off hilter, makes sure that they waste all their boost and still have nothing to do once they hit their force. So I love the bully ball, and I won't accept that. Throwing it down and putting up the Firebirds 1-0 with 3:44 on the clock. Did he accept that?
Oh my gosh, I think he accepted that with flying colors, as that placement was immaculate. Firebirds up 1-0, 3:45 on the clock.
I think tomorrow, if they advance, I'm gonna have to bring a little whiteboard that just like holds up in the middle of like the interviews, like, did he accept it? Question mark. Datsun putting it in.
Wow.
For goal number 2. The Firebirds are heating up here, and it is getting dangerous in the esports arena. They are heating up and soon to be on fire.
That was a beautiful slot by Datsun. As the Firebirds go up 2-0, they're already on the offense again. Jewel's got to be up quick to even keep that out from in front of the net. That's a great 50, but Firebirds are a little caught up. Shot by Datsun is blocked.
Can we just take a quick moment to give a huge shout out to earlier game creators and voice actors like Tim Kitzrow, for instance, like NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, MLB Slugfest. It's men like him that pioneer us to be able to do what we do. The on fire people, or kaboom, baby.
Yes.
That is that man, and you guys know it. And I take a lot of what he showcases in his work and I bring it into mine, and I want to showcase that energy. Just like the Firebirds are doing in this game with 3 minutes remaining, 2-0. They are holding it down almost with another goal. And Hoax throws it on down. Every single player on the Firebirds Team B is doing what they need to. All of them have a point on the board, and I don't know if Buena Vista has an answer for this match.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure by the Firebirds right now is just absolutely unbelievable. We see Datsun having a disgusting angle on that double touch. Not able to put it in, but Hoax right there for the finish. I won't accept that goes up. He'll be met and beat by Sky. Still a great player for the Beavers here as they move toward making a comeback in the last 2.5 minutes.
All I know is Jewel and Dilson have to find a way to get a little bit more going to either support Sky or even create their own game plan to execute to further the momentum here for Buena Vista. But right now, it is not looking good for them. Firebirds are doing a great job at holding them and slowing them down. A good bump there, clearing the front of goal and allowing Jewel to knock it on in. Sky with a great play there. Good setup, great bump, and great execution there by Jewel.
Yeah, overall, that was just completely textbook by Sky there to pass it on to Jewel. Getting Datsun out of the way, throwing every bit of rotation off. Firebirds now only up by 2 with 2 minutes left.
I just noticed that somebody got the Speedway slushy.
Yes.
I just noticed that somebody got the Speedway slushy right there.
Yes.
And just like that, they are up 4-1. I didn't mean to take away the excitement of that goal. But guys, you got to understand, that's a really cool skin. You could only get it from going to Speedway and actually getting the, what was it, like a big golf or something like that. Like, they hooked you up. And, you know, I really like to see what Epic is doing, what Rocket League is doing to help support us as content creators, as gamers, as esports, you know, all of that. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, and actually the fun story with that is Datsun actually messaged the entire team and was like, hey, let's go on a field trip and I'll get the slushy decal. And so we all just kind of headed out on our own, you know, got the decal. And so that's why you've seen quite a few Firebirds rocket, I think, so far today. But as I say, there's a shot from Jewel. They need to step up as a player, and they have so far, being both scores for the Beavers in this game so far.
Empty, thank you very much. We appreciate you. All right, 4-2 on the clock, 1:47. What is going to happen in this matchup? It is still anybody's ball game, but right now the Firebirds are doing a great job at holding it down. Jewel just wide of the goal.
Sky's not going to let that pressure go to waste, though. Faking under one, pops it high, and Hoax will get it out.
Great read there by Hoax. Being able to read that fake out. Like I've told people time and time again, just because it says 0 in that boost column doesn't mean you can't make a huge play for your team. Keep the pressure going.
With that clear down by Datsun, that's going to be a pass toward mid, but Sky's going to be there after Jewel gets the demo on Datsun. I won't accept that. Running on low boost, he's going to be a little slow to get back, so Hoax is going to have to push this early. He's got a little space to work with. He'll get a 50, but he's also 0 boost. Firebirds need to be able to have a little bit better boost management if they're going to hope to convert any more goals in this game.
Datsun trying to get a good setup here. Nice little flick to the side, right to Hoax, and in for that goal. Great team play, great control, beautiful pass, and even better execution.
Absolutely. There was just a perfect cut in by Datsun to get around one, and Hoax really had all the time in the world to score that goal. Made sure it was in, made sure the placement was good, and Firebirds are now up 5-2.
For the Buena Vista team, what do you think that they have to do going into the next game to really turn it around if they would potentially be able to take down the Firebirds?
You know, I agree with what you were saying earlier. I think Dilson and Jewel need to get more in. Jewel was a little more active this game, but I think Dilson's the one that has to step up going forward now. 120 points, not doing a whole lot offensively. We've seen him as the middleman on rotation, but touches like that, it just goes right back to the Firebirds. So I need to see Dilson kind of step up as a collector more in terms of gathering the ball and getting some flicks off.
Definitely. And I mean, you've seen Jewel trying to do some defensive plays, trying to be a little bit of a bully on the field, but clearly that's not working. They got to switch their strategy up going to this next game, or we will be seeing exactly what we want to see, and that'll be Firebirds taking home that victory.
Absolutely. And the scoreline may be different, but it isn't, as the Firebirds win game number 2. Series tied 1-1.
And just like that, the series is tied. They found the book that Sky wrote and they ripped it up because there was not a single play that we recognized from game 1. Got a lot of assists, got some saves, got a lot of shots on goal, but overall, Firebirds just capitalizing on the defense, getting the shots on the mark and making it happen. Those plays, those passing plays are beautiful right now from the Firebirds.
Absolutely, and I hope that's what we see going forward as we get started here with game number 3. As both teams take the pitch, here we go.
All right, and a favorable kickoff by Dilson, but Datsun just grabs it on up. But Dilson right there. Oh, gets demoed actually by I Won't Accept That.
The long shot by Sky, it seems like one of the Firebirds just kind of got mixed up there and was unable to defend it as it goes bottom 90. Great placement. Sky stepping up again. Yeah, I Won't Accept That. Not quite able to get the touch, just in a little bit of an awkward position. Firebirds are down 1-0 with about still 5 minutes left on the clock.
Sometimes those awkward transitions can put you in a bad place on the field, and I Won't Accept That was just kind of left barren in front of the goal and not able to capitalize on that defend. But will they be able to capitalize going forward? Can they get another goal? There's 4:30 on the clock. They can easily bring it back in this one.
Sky tried to go for a little bit of a softer touch that stayed closer, but didn't quite get what they were looking for, as I Won't Accept That was able to get that out, and hopes will continue the offensive pressure as we transition.
Datsun trying to get a nice little play there. Unfortunately, not enough to hit the mark. Sky is just overly aggressive right now, staying on top of all of the defenders, staying in their face, putting on the pressure. And if this continues for the next 4 minutes, Firebirds are going to have a trouble of a time trying to come back.
I completely agree. The one thing, though, to worry about if you're Sky is boost management, because you're seeing them cut in on plays a lot, but not grabbing a whole lot of pads. So that kind of pressure is fantastic if you can make something happen out of it. But it does lead to a lot of transition opportunities for the Firebirds. They just need to start taking advantage.
Definitely. I wonder if that's playing into their boost economy. Maybe he's intentionally laying the boost down for his teammates and he's kind of just playing the defensive role. We don't know, but we can definitely see that they are up right now. It is kind of playing out right now in their favor, but will it hold tight going forward? Because like you said, not enough boost in the tank, not enough juice to keep it flowing. You're not going to be able to do much when it comes down to those critical moments.
Absolutely not. Firebirds really have to get something going here as we're approaching just about halftime. We've seen a couple shots on net, but the ball has mostly remained on the orange half, and Hoax is going to have to get there quick. Gets a nice touch to the wall. I won't accept that'll follow and put it downfield.
Jewel looking to get a clean clear here. And Datsun jumps all over it. Jewel trying to set up his teammate. Dilson in a good position. Good demo, but the save there by Datsun.
Yeah, good demo. Even better save as Datsun through the smoke screen. Able to get a save there. As I won't accept that, almost puts that in. Couldn't quite get the angle.
I think I finally put 2 and 2 together. I know why his name is Jewel.
Oh, why?
Because he lays down smoke clouds. He's constantly demoing the defenders.
That's factual. I think that's 100% exactly why.
But we all know in sports, jewels are not allowed, guys. Stay away from that stuff.
You know,
but just like as we're talking about him, he puts it in for the goal. This is crazy.
We did it. We talked about him too much, and he made it happen. He said, "Oh, you guys are talking about me. Let me give you something to talk about."
He heard about the smoke screen, and he just ran on through it.
Yeah, as he made a beautiful shot through it. Firebirds now down 2-0 in game number 3. We got a series on our hands here.
Oh, nice
to the bar.
Set up for his team, but Sky gets it knocked away. Once again, Sky in position.
I won't accept that now. Trying to 50 it, but Datsun will be the one that has to do it instead as Sky gets enough time to get to the ball. No one's left in the Firebirds net as I won't accept that was downfield. But luckily, able to get back just in time before any shots can be put on net.
Dilson trying to get a nice little tap in there, but Hoax get it in his face, getting a favorable push. Hoax trying to get up with a nice setup. Unfortunately, Datsun not able to capitalize. Hoax trying to get another one, but Jewel right there. Datsun,
great shot.
Finding the mark right underneath the defender and knocks it on in. Like passing a note underneath the doorway, he got it in.
Absolutely. And you know, Sky was jumping because I won't accept that was creating a great pressure, saying, I'm about to demo you, you better do something about it. He did everything he could, but ultimately, Datsun unable to take advantage of where that positioning was and slot it right underneath.
Firebirds getting a little bit more momentum on their side. With 1 minute remaining on the clock, what are they going to be able to do?
That's going to be a large clear for Datsun. I won't accept that. Tries to get it, but there's an open net. As the Firebirds tie up this the game 2-2 with just under a minute left. As Datsun's able to find the goal from across the pitch. Jewel just not able to get the touch there. Put in that awkward position that we saw I won't accept that in. That scored the very first goal of this game.
And just like that, it is 2-2 with under a minute remaining. And that was not expected. Jewel did not mean to do that, but it played out in the favor of the Firebirds, putting them up 3-2. You kind of don't want to see it, but you do want to see it because in Rocket League, you want to see good plays. You don't want to see accidental goals, but we'll take it. We are up 3-2 with 56 seconds remaining.
Absolutely. And you know, if you're Jewel, you really just got to kind of laugh that one off. You know, it's a lot. There's still plenty of Rocket League to be played. We've all been there. We've all done it. Just say, you know, you had some insane placement on that shot and move on.
Exactly. He was just so on point.
Sky's going to try and center this for Jewel. Who goes up, gets a touch. Dilson's going to try and go up after that, but I won't accept that. Dust him before he even has the chance. As the Firebirds now generate a bunch of pressure on the blue half again. Sky put out of position by I won't accept that, trying to bump. That's going to leave a shot opportunity for Datsun, who pops it to himself.
So I just have a question. If Sky is the limit and they beat Sky, what does that mean for the Firebirds?
It means we don't accept that limit.
We don't accept that. That's it. We don't accept that.
There we go, as the Firebirds now getting close to approaching the end of game number 3 here. They just need to get the ball down on 0 seconds, but they might go for one more shot. That's going down to the orange goal. Firebirds try to put it down, and they do. Firebirds secure game number 3, and they go up 2-1 in the series.
Whew!
Nail biter. Nail biter.
I don't even have nails. I can't even bite them because I'm nervous from everything else already. At this point, I'm just going to start chewing my fingertips. As you can see, Datsun doing a great job moving around the field, getting shots on goal, great defense. I won't accept that, also making great transitions as well. Just able to narrowly stretch it to get this victory by an accidental goal by Jewel. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter. In these matchups, every goal counts. And all you want to do is see the goal, get on in there, and see your points going on up. So as we get into matchup number 4, will Firebirds be able to ride that hot hand, or do you think that Buena Vista is going to find something, mix it up? And do you think that we can get Dilzen and Jewel a little bit more active in the game in team participation, moving the ball around?
You know, ultimately, I mean, Buena Vista, it's been a lot more of an equal, you know, it's become more and more of an equal effort by everyone there. But I think one player just needs to step up and be that pop-off potential like we've seen Datsun do for the Firebirds. I think that's been the key difference. And as I say it, Datsun scores off the kickoff. 1-0, 4 minutes, 55 seconds left. It's like I spoke it into existence there.
From here going forward, I think like every once in a while, I'm just going to randomly say somebody's name because like we've been just actively talking and saying their names, and then right away they score. Weathens did it before. Datsun's doing it now. PD earlier. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Datsun now trying to go for another air dribble. Gets over one. Almost has the double. Can't quite. I won't accept that. Touches that to the side, but no one's there for the follow-up as the Firebirds are playing a little bit more passive, being up in the game.
I'm about to pull a Ricky Bobby. The car handled real good. They are just on fire right now. This is quite the matchup right now to see.
And this is a reminder, this is a best of 5 series. This is match point for the Firebirds if they win this. This could be the end of the BVU season and could send the Firebirds into the Elite 8 tomorrow.
I'm seeing Dilson pulling out some of the tricks, and they find the angle. Jewel knocks it on in, 4:15 on the clock. What a play.
Yeah, absolutely slotted to the top shelf. You know, that's where grandma hides the cookies. So that's where you got to put the ball. Top shelf, baby. 1-1 tied up. Still over 4 minutes left to play.
Depending on what happens in this matchup, the winner of this matchup, it's going to be bittersweet, because if the Firebirds take it home, we will be seeing an all Firebird Final 8 matchup, and it is going to be something to watch. Like I said, so bittersweet. Coach Palmer literally just has to sit in the corner and pray that whatever team wins it all, because you don't want to see one of your teams knocked out, but you just want to see amazing play on both ends. You never know what will happen.
Absolutely, and I mean, just to clarify, it is Firebirds A team that would be going up against the B team here.
Yes.
The C team is on the other side of the bracket. Luckily, we are not all on the same half of the bracket. Otherwise, that'd be just horrendous to have to deal with as a coach. But let's get back into...
We never know. If things continue to play out the level they're playing out, we could see an all Firebirds final, and that would be something to watch.
Would be absolutely surreal to be a part of. So, you know, I'll try my best tomorrow. That's a great save by Hoax. I won't accept that. Now I'm going to have to put in the work and not quite able to do so. Sky steps up.
Nice attempt there by Sky, finding the way to sneak it on through, pinch it off the corner, and knock it in for goal number 2 for Buena Vista. The Beavers are starting to heat on up themselves.
They absolutely are. They're starting to gnaw through the Firebirds defense here, as they are now up with 3 minutes left. Firebirds, plenty of time to score here. Let's see them generate some pressure off that demo, and Datsun will get a nice little stop there. I want to accept like it's another bump. Just see an absolute bully ball there, as the Firebirds now have a shot on net. That's going to be behind Sky and in the net, as Datsun steps up once again for the Firebirds. 2-2. We're all tied up in game number 4.
I definitely think that there is a high possibility that I'm going to be pulling Datsun in this room following this matchup, because he is doing everything he can to keep his team actively involved and on top of it throughout this match.
I won't accept that. Going for his own little double tap. We don't usually see him going for solo plays on this team. More of a facilitator. So you love to see that he's experiencing that amount of confidence, as Hoax almost able to put that in off the Datsun pass.
Nice attempt there by the Firebirds, but barely missing the mark. They are doing a great job at setting up their teammates right now, and if they continue doing this, they will find a hole in Buena Vista and get another score. So close right there.
And not Batsa by none other than Datsun. That is a hat trick, people. Who else? Who else on the Firebird roster?
If you're wearing a hat right now, get out of here.
Absolutely phenomenal by Datsun to come in, give the Firebirds the lead in game 4. 2 minutes left. They're playing with the lead. Woo!
This is an amazing matchup to watch. It has been a phenomenal day here in the Firebirds arena. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know how I would feel if I was Coach Palmer right now, but this has got to be absolutely surreal right now.
Absolutely, especially as we're seeing the Firebirds generating a huge amount of pressure. Having all three teams be very successful so far. Having the third try and lock it down right now. They've got the lead. This could be the end. 1 minute 45 to go. Sky's getting shut down by who else? Datsun. That's a shot opportunity.
Like you said earlier, is in fact that guy right now. Hoax knocking it in for another goal, trying to gain a little bit of reassurance in this one, and hopefully be able to seal the deal and finalize their position in the final 8.
Absolutely. Great pass there by Datsun, followed by a demo. And here we go. Firebirds up 4-2 with a minute and a half left. EVU's got to start acting quickly and aggressively here. Sky's up in the air, going for a double tap. Not quite able to follow as Hoax still go.
We're just going to have to go back to the old saying. They definitely have ice in their veins. It is flowing through all of you throughout this competition, and I can only see it continue as you guys go forth. This has been amazing to watch. Hoax almost getting a goal there.
Oh, but it's
unfavorable.
Gotten a little too aggressive, and Dilson stepping up, getting the goal to bring them within 1.
1:10 left on the clock. It is coming down to literally seconds right now in terms of what can happen here. There's not much time left. Firebirds are in the lead. Will they be able to hold it down for this next minute, or are we going to see overtime?
That's the answer we're going to get in just under 60 seconds now, as the Firebirds getting put through the ringer right now on defense, as it is an unrelenting onslaught of attack by the Beavers, as Dilson will put that back toward the middle. Hoax will stop it, but Sky's right there. There's the clear finally by Datsun, and Jewel will put it to the side.
All right, Jewel trying to drive it into the corner. Hoax right there. A good clear by Datsun. That man has been everywhere today, and we definitely want to give him a huge level of consideration going forward from all these other teams. If you guys don't consider a game plan with Datsun in it, then you are not game planning. And just like that, we are back to a 4-4 game with 18 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, it seems like the Firebirds maybe thought they had a lead that, was, uncrushable, and they got a little too aggressive there on offense both times and allowed for some positioning that gave some free open nets to the Beavers.
This is potential match point for the Firebirds. However, we have a very good chance of potentially seeing a Game 5 in this series. A good set in front of the goal, but Dilson knocks it away. Jewel gets a favorable shot, and just like that, 3 unanswered goals from Buena Vista, getting them in the lead with only 1 second to spare. It's very unlikely we will see another score in this match.
Absolutely not, but never say never in Rocket League. We'll see off the kickoff here. Still got to play it. The ball is up, and it will die, giving Buena Vista the equalizing game as we head into game number 5.
All I know is Datsun came out early swinging, and a little bit towards the end, didn't have as much left in the tank, it seemed like. Definitely a lot of points on the board, definitely doing a lot for his team, but what I'm trying to get at is Hoax, and I won't accept that, need to step it up a little bit more. Datsun can't put the whole team on his back. He can try to be that guy, but the reality of it is it's very hard to make it happen when you're playing against 3 defenders. You have to find those holes. You got to get those passes down. You got to get those plays moving to make sure that you guys can jump out in front. And I'm not disappointed at all with the way that these matches have been playing. It has been phenomenal. Rocket League, Buena Vista showing it up. In that last match, all the players that we said needed to step it up for Buena Vista did exactly that. They did a great job scoring their goals, good assists, a lot of shots on goal. And I think the deciding factor into this next one is I won't accept that. Needs to be a little bit more accepting and get a little bit more involved.
I agree here. Also, NECC, you're completely right. That was the caster's curse by us right there. but oh well, it means we get to see some great Rocket League continue as we head into Game 5. Datsun getting the ball off the kickoff. Hope still taking next, pop it toward the backboard. Dilson up for it, gets a nice touch to put it away. All Firebirds up on offense right now. They got to scramble back a little bit as that's going toward the net and off.
Jewel getting a nice shot near goal. I want to accept that, trying to push it down in front of goal. Datsun trying to get it past, but they are right on his face.
Here we go. Firebirds already being put under immense pressure to start this game off. BVU, you got to wonder, maybe they're rolling with the momentum, but Firebirds on a great transition there. And Hoke still put it in all the way down the field, basically. As we see the pass from I Won't Accept That. He goes off the corner and slots that in the near post right behind Sky.
It looked like a routine play for him, like he's done it 100 times at this point. That was an absolutely beautiful layup for himself and knocking it on in. 4:14 left on the clock, and the Firebirds up 1-0. And this is the deciding factor, people. This is the match that is for all the marbles. Who will take it home? Will it be Firebirds Team B or the Buena Vista Beavers? Beavers
got to set up a dam on defense with this Firebirds unrelenting pressure. They're trying to turn it around and head back downstream to the Firebirds net, but they're not going to be able to do that as I Won't Accept That does not accept that pass downfield.
Oaks right there to try to lay it in front of his goal. I Won't Accept That once again, trying to get a nice setup there.
Not quite able to do so, but Hoax will get a pass there. Datsun in the 1v3 situation, able to get the 50 to buy his team enough time to get back.
I Want to Accept That, jump to the other side of the field, trying to make sure that he has boost control.
And that's a great demo by Jewel in the midfield to make sure Datsun can't get that follow-up touch. They're recognizing that there is that guy on the Firebirds team, and they're taking care of him.
Good clear there by I Won't Accept That. Dilson getting on up, trying to put it back in a good position right now, but I Won't Accept That indeed says no. Datsun with another clear. Good save there by Datsun.
Great 50 down to Hoax, who's going to put it just off the top left. I Won't Accept That, tries to push that mid. He's going to be a little slow to get back. Now stuck in the air with zero boost. That's going to be a lot of time for the Firebirds to have to defend without him.
Firebirds need to find a way to clear this ball from goal. Doing just that. Datsun jumping on top of it. Not much left in the tank, but just enough for a shot. Just high of the goal. Pushed away there by Dilson.
Saw a little bit of a double commit by the Firebirds on offense, leaving Datsun with low boost on defense. I Won't Accept That, trying to get back. Hope still double commit again. Firebirds are a little all over each other on defense. Now trying to, I think, collect the comms. We're seeing them just stumble all over each other. I Won't Accept That, luckily playing back, being that third man. Able to get the 50, and that's a nice pop.
Yeah, Firebirds continue to double commit or put the pressure in the situations they are right now. It is not going to play out in a favorable position for them. They're going to leave an opening, and just like that, Buena Vista can take it right back. But it looks like they might be switching it up a little bit, changing their tune. They're looking like they're communicating a little bit more. There's 1:44 left on the clock, and this is, in fact, match point. Oaks trying to get a nice favorable setup. I Won't Accept That, just barely missing that shot.
Datsun with a great demo, but no one's there for the follow-up. Oaks tries to put it to the corner. I Won't Accept That, will bounce it next. Datsun trying to go for a shot, but Jewel will clear it downfield.
Some great coordination happened on the defensive end for the Firebirds. Buena Vista doing a great job at defending as well.
All right, we've seen the Firebirds the last little minute and a half of gameplay. This is where they need to absolutely clutch up on defense here. Datsun gets a nice clear downfield, gets past Jewel. He's going to have a follow-up touch because he got that mid boost. It's out mid. Not quite able to get a shot, though. Jewel's got a good chance for a flick. Hoax playing that one's defense there for a second. That shot's going toward net, but a great save by I Won't Accept That.
With not much time remaining on the clock, Buena Vista is definitely laying down the pressure right now. Can they find a hole? A little bit of bully ball might go a long way for them.
Oh my gosh, Datsun almost just walks the dog right into the goal there. Sky's got to take it downfield with zero boost. He's going to get spun out. Now we're seeing another double commit by the Firebirds, which is going to leave the net open as Datson's just barely able to get back.
15 seconds remaining on the clock. This is the moment that Firebirds have been looking for. Can they run down the time? Can they hold it down? This is match point, people.
5 seconds left. Dilson trying to take it downfield. Jewel with the double commit
by Buena Vista is going to probably stop them in their tracks, and it does. Once again, the Firebirds are sealing the deal, and we have 3 teams in the final 8. I literally look at these goosebumps, people.
Crazy.
Like, holy crap, we are going to be seeing a Firebirds A versus Firebirds B matchup tomorrow. And it's like a Cinderella story against the undefeated, monsters of the Midwest right now.
Absolutely,
like, it is insane. Holy crap. Huge shout out to the Firebirds for being able to hold that together. We're about to pull Dadson in here in just a moment and get a quick interview. Talk to me, Flair. Talk to me.
It was a great series. I'll be 100% honest. Firebirds B was not looking their best toward the beginning of the series. They were letting Sky get way too much space. No, I said it, Datsun. I said it. And so they were able to pull back. They were able to put together a bunch of plays. Datsun truly became that guy for the Firebirds. And in fact, here we go. We got him coming in now.
We got the man of the hour right here. Dat Son, more like Dat Guy.
Oh my.
Let's take off the headset. Dat Son. That was exciting to watch.
Thank you. It was very exciting to play. Very nerve-wracking as well. Oh my. The second game, or the third game, the one that we were up 4-2 and we threw away. That was crazy. That was not good at all.
Definitely. I mean, I can honestly say from a commentary standpoint, and I agree with Flair, you guys didn't look like you had your team plays as well coordinated as you normally do. It seemed like you guys were a little offset a little bit, but in the end, you're able to bring it all together. You were able to calm down there in Game 5. We said earlier in Game 5 that you guys were double committing in certain situations, but in the end, it was Buena Vista that made the double commit that caused the victory for you guys. So it's got to be feeling pretty good. But the real question, I guess, that everybody has to ask is, how are you feeling about the matchup for tomorrow?
Oh, I can't wait. Every time we scrim Firebirds, it always goes amazing. It's always a fun, good time, good vibes, so I can't wait.
Well, hey, I know I'm extremely excited. I'll be here the next 2 days. I'll be coming back, and we'll be doing some more casting. I would not miss this for the world, to be honest with you. This is so exciting. And what I am going to do is I'm going to let you go, but we're actually going to pull Coach Palmer in here real quick. He can't just stand behind the computer all the time.
Absolutely not, yeah. We made a deal with him. He said, fine, if one of us wins, the championship, we'll pull him in. But I think all 3 Rocket League teams made the top 8 is the perfect time to
all 3 made it. All right, well, thank you, Dad, son. You got to put the pressure on people. He definitely did not know I was going to do that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely not. His face was priceless.
Man, look at it. That smile, I don't think you could tape it down. I don't think you could glue it down. I don't think you could, and there's nothing that could take that away from you right now. Been hanging out with you all day. You've been all over the place, coaching your team, working behind the scenes, doing all the stuff you need to. And for me, it's been phenomenal. But what does it feel like for you to be in this position right now?
It's great. PD touched on it earlier. This Carthage team, all of our Carthage teams, none of them are recruited athletes. Everyone that is playing right now was here and they were already a Firebird. And then we took raw talent, gave them a program, structure, and it's flourished. I'm actually speechless about knowing that I have to sit back and watch my A team and B team play out for a spot in the Final Four. It's just not something and the fact that C team could win out and A team could win out or B team could win out, and then we have a final matchup of Firebirds in the national championship. That's just wild to me. If you would have asked me a year ago that this is where I would be, I would not have not a chance. I just accepted the job a year ago. So,
and I'll personally say I had an opportunity to come a few months ago when you guys were first kind of getting a lot of stuff in place and set up and organized. And I got to bring some of my players, and we sat back and we kind of just watched your team play. I did a little bit of my own coaching, just kind of talking to the player, letting them know some of the adjustments I would like to see done. Listen to a lot of the adjustments that you were coordinating with your team. And it was almost identical in terms of what I was saying to my player, in terms of what you were telling them to do. And from that day, actually, I knew that you have a good program here. You are putting together something that me being in Racine, me being a part of this conglomerate, I am extremely proud of. And I personally wanted to bring you on just to thank you and let everybody see the face of the man who is building something great here in Wisconsin. And Carthage is going to be a force to be reckoned with for years to come. This is only year one. This is only the beginning, and this is where it starts. And having undefeated teams, having 4 teams in the Final 8 makes a big difference. And this man right here has been putting in the time. These players have been putting in the effort. And at the end of the day, these next 2 days are going to be quite a matchup to see. We're going to be seeing Team A and Team B, and Coach Palmer sitting in the corner, and we're going to see what happens. But thank you, Coach Palmer, for everything you're doing, having me come out here.
Yeah, no, thank you. I mean, having Joseph the Voice, local talent come out and do this with us, it took a lot of relief off of our, shoutcasters that are normally here, which are also our athletes. Yeah. So having you here has been a great time. You're going to be back for the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the championship, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly. So we're pumped up. We love the partnership of the community. And bringing other school districts in and showing, especially on the those who fight esports, growing as an athletic, showing them what exactly we can do, how we develop skills, how we develop talent, and how we turn a student into an adult and ready for the next level of life.
Definitely. So if you guys are looking to go to an amazing program, if you guys are looking to get more involved with college or just esports in general, don't be afraid to reach out to me, Joseph the Voice. You can reach out to Coach Palmer, any of their players. We are all here willing and able and ready to make things happen. And as you can see, the Firebirds are going to be something to be talked about for some time to come.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Yep. Hey, good job.
Good stuff.
And thank you, everybody. We are excited, and we are looking forward to these matchups tomorrow. Let's give them a quick send-out.
What you want to do for our send-out?
You know what?
Hats off.
Hats off.
The hat tricks we saw.
Hats off to the Firebirds. Thank you to everybody for coming, and we will see you tomorrow.
See your future on the horizon? So do we.
It's really just the greatest college experience I could have asked for.
What really drew me in was having an adventure.
I think something really unique about Carthage is that it constantly pushes you outside of your comfort zone.
At Carthage College, we will push you to dive deep, to channel your curiosity, and excel in your chosen field.
It's been like an individual journey through collaborative effort. And so overall, this has been my college experience, but so many people that I've met have been supportive along the way, and they're all looking out for you. So that's really why it feels like a family.
As you ignite your true potential and start asking the hard questions, you'll find the answers are just the beginning. That's the moment your purpose comes into view.
We are really able to get great one-on-one action with our professors. So you can't hide in your classroom. You're always actively participating.
You'll get recommended for things that you might not have ever been interested in before, and you end up realizing that that might be your passion.
Everyone here is just so nice, so welcoming. It's really easy to make friends here at Carthage. The biggest change was going from student to young business professional.
I love Carthage.
It's definitely the people.
Living on the lake is amazing.
I feel very prepared for my future.
Ended up surpassing my expectations.
Some things you just need to see for yourself. Come take a closer look at Carthage College.